last week we got the big news. Switch 2 confirmed.
Yes.
Also confirmed was the June Nintendo Direct.
Aha!
And that is going to focus on original Nintendo Switch games coming out for the rest of this year, of which there are currently not many announced.
Right, we've gotten to Nintendo World Championships NES Collection in July, and that is
I think that's the last
one
that we know of. So we thought it'd be fun to think about what are some of the games that could be announced, but more specifically, Nintendo franchises that have not yet had a proper original release on Switch. Because you think, oh, Switch has been going for so long, it's been so popular.
There's a lot.
Every franchise has had a game on the Switch, right?
True.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
It's not true.
So there are actually a lot of really intriguing opportunities of games that they could announce and put out for the rest of this year.
And what they can do is use it as like a stepping stone for to Switch 2 as well.
Right.
So they can maximize this opportunity of the last, I would say, 6 to 8 months for Switch.
So we are each coming up with the top 3 franchises we would like to see on the Switch that have not yet had a proper release on the platform in the June Direct. Sure, I know what it's going to be.
No, you don't.
Tomodachi Life.
No, I was going to say Chibi Robo.
Oh, really?
After looking at all of our game collection videos, I really do badly miss Chibi Robo. And
I'm surprised
I really
right now.
think this would do so well in this late stage on Switch, where you do need a little bit of like a fun niche little title. You know, you could like build up that character again. It's very cute and like easy for people to jump in, even if they never played a Chibi Robo game before. Like it could be like a cool way to introduce that character to like huge audience. I like it.
Okay.
Give us a little Chibi Robo like profile badge.
Yeah.
Do a little merch around it. It could be fun.
It's definitely a franchise that's been laying low for 20 years now.
Where is it? Chibi Robo is like low-key one of my favorite games.
What?
Yeah.
All right, I'm a little shocked at what I'm hearing right now, but okay.
I really miss it. I really I'm not even I'm not being like
I mean, it's a great choice. I think people would love that, and yeah, I think that has a lot of potential for a series that
we already have an amiibo
that could get bigger over time. So yeah, I'm not poo-pooing Chibi Robo at all.
I think it could be like one of those you can maybe just up the Chibi Robo character a little bit.
Okay. My first pick is Punch-Out.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's been a surprisingly long time since a Punch-Out game.
Is it Wii?
Wii. So
the
that's
game that you worked
coming up on like 15 years
or
so. So it's been a long time. There have not been a lot of Punch-Out games, period.
Right.
I should say, my feeling on this exercise overall is, with us being so close to the Switch 2, I'm really glad to wait on, quote, big games.
Right.
And I'm glad to just push any big games that might be left. Too. Like, just put that on the Switch too. Like,
we don't need like the next Mario game.
We just need to get a little bit further. So like, I know everybody's like, oh, this 3D Donkey Kong. It's like, I'd love a 3D Donkey Kong.
But like, put it on Switch too.
I'll take it on the Switch too, please.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I chose Chibi Robo.
Right.
Or like Punch-Out is a good example too.
So Punch-Out feels like a game that could get people really excited, get people, really hyped. I have a big idea for it though.
Real life Little Mac?
We're bringing back Mike Tyson.
Oh!
We're bringing him back. Mike Tyson soon is going to be doing like probably this huge box. He's boxing one of the Jake Paul, one of the Paul brothers.
That's right.
In this Netflix special that I think is going to be absolutely massive.
What if Jake Paul was in it too?
And Mike Tyson did not have a great reputation for a good while, but I feel like Mike Tyson maybe is back in people's good graces, and that could be a fun little twist to a new Punch-Out game of the final boss. Once again, it's Mike Tyson.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a crazy face tattoo, but it's Mike Tyson.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It could be Jake Paul's Punch-Out.
No! Oh my God, you're just gonna make me vomit right now. No.
Final boss is Jake Paul.
I can't believe you even said that.
No, don't. They would never do that.
We need to rewind time right now.
Yeah. They would never do that.
Oh, I'm so upset right now.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't realize realize it was gonna like really trigger you.
I mean that's definitely a different type of game that you get now.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's something they could do with like a weekly challenge or some sort of like a speed run, like an online like a speed running
or like
component.
a leaderboard of
like
some
people
sort.
still love to speed run original Punch Out, so
cool.
I feel like there's some other like little hooks that they could put into it to give it a bit more staying power. Be super fun.
Like a Fortnite Punch Out. 100 people punching.
No! All right, you need to stay as far away from this franchise as you can.
100 people punching each other until the last person is
You
done
will be
punching.
the end of Punch Out. Oh, Punch Out 100. Punch Out 99.
Punch Out 99. We all punch.
No.
Until you die.
No, I don't need that. All right, what is your next pick?
It is Tomodachi Life.
I knew it. Yeah.
I love Tomodachi Life. And you do too.
I would love this too, yeah.
I am on board with sort of, again, these smaller franchises that can come out late Switch life cycle.
Yeah.
But here's the kick.
Oh.
You do some sort of build, because what I would like for Switch 2 truly is for Mii's to come back. And I'm really disappointed that in the Switch generation, we had really had like a Mii drought.
Not a lot of Mii's, yeah.
Yeah, especially with the Switch Sports having the counterfeit Mii's that were gross. Like, we want to bring back the Mii's. We like the Mii's. I like the Mii. I like my Mii. And I
like the Mii.
I like my Mii. And I think that Tomodachi Life would be a great stepping stone to get people into the Mii mindset again. And then you can the Mii set, and then you could then have a lot of cool things that you could share, from your Tomodachi Life.
What does this have to do with the Switch 2?
And then and when you bring back Mii's in a big way on Switch 2,
okay.
you'll be in your Mii set. You'll be happy.
You've really big brained this.
You've
Okay.
Mii'd yourself.
Okay, I mean,
see?
beyond all that, I think it's strange how that series came and went.
Yeah.
Because it was big.
It was
It was huge in Japan.
Huge in Japan.
Really big in
but
Japan.
But also big in the U.S.
Not quite as big in the U.S.,
still
but
big.
it was still popular, and it was still, a very good release for us.
Right.
So it is weird how that came and went. Yeah, the whole kind of strategic direction around Mii's maybe has something to do with it. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
bring the Mii's back and give us a Tomodachi Life to get us excited about Mii's again.
If they had that in the June Direct,
I would pop
we'd
off.
be on our way to a pop-off.
I would be popping
well
off.
on our way.
My Mii head would be shooting off my real head.
I mean, for the record, you've said this Direct is going to be trash, so...
I'm keeping my expectations really low. Really low.
Okay.
That way I can get surprised. I can get excited.
My next pick is a series I have enjoyed getting to know better recently. Wario Land.
Aha!
Yes. Enough with the WarioWare games, please. We've had enough WarioWare. WarioWare continues to sink to lower lows.
Wario Land was the last one. Shake It. Wario Land Shake It.
Wario Land Shake It. So it's also been a very long time. Strangely.
Yeah.
People love 2D platformers. This is not a Mario game. This is going to be weird. This is going to be strange. But this is definitely a love letter to the passionate Nintendo fans.
Yes.
And it feels like a good time to do it because all these other, Wario Land inspired games are coming out. It's like, hey, we're going to show you how it's done. Yeah. We created this whole thing.
Right, exactly. There seems to be a resurgence of interest around this genre. And if Nintendo could come out and even acknowledge that and even be a little bit inspired by people's interest in these types of games with a new Wario Land, and that would be amazing.
Yeah, so it's once again, it's a franchise that I don't really know why it went to. It was obviously never a blockbuster hit, but it has a very devoted, very vocal fan following. Feels like the kind of thing that would give you a good amount of momentum.
Yeah.
In the second half of this year, going into next. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
My last one is Rhythm Heaven.
Aha.
Again, perfect for, sort of late stage.
So did we decide when the last Rhythm Heaven was?
Rhythm Heaven Fever, right, is what we said?
Which one was that?
Wii?
Wasn't there a 3D? I think there was a 3DS.
Oh, was there? Oh, that's right, the collection
Like an
one.
online only
or
download only one?
Yes. But proper Rhythm Heaven sequel could be fun. Wouldn't it be neat if they put in some kind of you can make your own little mini game and share it?
Oh.
They give you a bunch of music tracks that you
Rhythm
can,
Heaven DIY.
Yeah, like a Rhythm Heaven maker. You can maybe make your own little mini games and share. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
To just freshen up the formula a little bit. But the formula doesn't really need to be freshened up. It's a good formula to begin with.
Wow, you really flipped on yourself there.
No, I'm just saying, like, even if they didn't
Push it up, but you don't need to.
You don't need to. It could just be a straight up Rhythm Heaven game. I would love it too.
Okay.
100 people playing Rhythm. No, just kidding.
No. Oh my gosh, no. No.
Mike Tyson's Rhythm Heaven featuring Logan.
Punch-Out kind of is a rhythm game. So
there you go.
If you have to pick one, let's pick Punch-Out.
Yeah.
My last pick. Oh, I've got so many on my list that I could choose from. Stop looking at my screen. I'm gonna tell you what it's not gonna be.
Okay.
It's not gonna be Custom Robo.
Oh.
As much as I would love a Custom Robo.
No.
You could do some really fun stuff with Custom Robo these
But
days.
it's
I'm
not
just gonna say.
gonna happen.
No, enough people. It's like.
It's dead.
It's not. Let's not say that.
It's in a coma.
It's not really helping you right now. I'm gonna go with my beloved Pushmo.
Oh, the Pushmo. Because you want Mallow.
I really
You
want
a
that.
Mallow.
Puzzle games have had a bit of a lighter output, it feels.
True.
On the Switch, so I think there is a place for that. Reaches a pretty broad audience.
Yeah.
I mean, you release so many Pushmo games on the Wii U and the 3DS. You built up this affinity for this character for the series, and then you just stopped.
Right.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, give us our Mallow.
So,
Our beautiful Mallow.
boy, it feels like Intelligent Systems gonna be busy making all these games for us.
I was gonna say a Mario and Luigi game, but then I was like, no, there's too many RPGs right now.
No.
And also that studio.
I thought we were proposing
a Daisy and Peach.
a Peach and Daisy game instead.
We said
Yes.
that in our behind the
I like
scenes.
that.
Where like instead of Mario and Luigi,
Right.
do Peach and Daisy.
It's Peach and Daisy.
Peach and Daisy RPG.
And they're on the adventure. I think that's great.
Peach and Daisy Dream Team.
Right.
So cute.
We got some responses from our Patreon subscribers on this as well, so let's see what they said. Link says, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Although we got a remake on Switch with Rescue Team DX, the last original entry in the series was all the way back in 2015. This fall would be a perfect time to release a new one since Legends ZA won't be until 2025.
Yeah, I like Mystery Dungeon games.
You do?
I don't hate them.
I feel like I need to give this series another shot.
Yeah.
So many people in our community are talking about this series often. Maybe I did not give it a fair enough shake.
I don't mind these like side Pokemon games, honestly.
Okay.
They're pretty fun.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Valimar says, besides the Tropical Freeze port from Wii U, with new Funky Mode, we have not had a 2D Donkey Kong game in almost 10 years. Undoubtedly, Retro is busy with another game, but having another studio tackle a DKC game would be a great way to send off the Switch, and they could always port it again to Switch 2 with a newer and funkier mode.
Even shorter jorts. In a bigger pair of sunglasses.
Wow.
Perfect.
Nathan Burkhart says, Golden Sun. They left us on such a cliffhanger on the third installment, and if they somehow managed to eke out a final game after the success of similar games like Sea of Stars, I would be happy. They did recently release other entries in the series on NSO, so there's still hope.
That's true. There was like a resurgence of Golden Sun conversation because of NSO.
Yeah, and a Golden Sun game does not need to be like Xenoblade level production value. Like, I like the comparison of Sea of Stars as a target for a new Golden Sun. I think that could be really cool. Zroid says, obvious choice for me is Rhythm Heaven.
Oh boy!
And the main reason for that, aside from the fact I've been waiting 84 years roughly for a new entry in the series, is that I think it's the IP in Nintendo's arsenal that would probably benefit least from whatever hardware improvements are likely to come with the Switch 2. It's not a huge seller, especially not in the West, so I don't think it would be their tentpole holiday release, but it feels like something which would slot in nicely in September. Please, Nintendo.
I agree. Please, Nintendo.
Zroid made a much more compelling case than you did.
Zroid.
Finally, embrace the jank.
I love this person's name. Awesome.
Says,
You should embrace the
I
jank.
would love to see a sequel or remaster of Eternal Darkness with all new insanity effects included.
I don't want to.
Ah, my left thumbstick is drifting all by itself. Oh wait, it always does that. Oh, embrace the jank, you would say that.
I'm scared. I'm already scared. I'm scared of the drift. I'm scared of the insanity effect. I'm scared of all of it.
Does doing this make you feel better about the June Direct? There's a lot of possibility. Like there's a dozen other franchises we did not even mention.
True.
That could all be really fun and cool.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm going to keep my expectations managed.
Okay.
But you're right. There are so many sort of these small-ish, mid to small-ish games that would be really perfect in this late stage for Switch that would make a lot of sense for Nintendo to put out and focus the rest of the year on. And again, maybe you even use it a bit as a stepping stone to the next hardware.
All
so,
right.
yeah.